Welcome to NFL Week 8 of 5 picks in 5 minutes. I'm your host, Maria Marino, the rookie, back here with the vet, Chris Raybon. And Raybon, we're coming off another winning week, so I'm feeling pretty good. Try not to get too high, though. You went 2-1. You're now 13-8 on the season. Well done. I was 2-0 last week. That brings me to 6-7-1 on the season. So I'm almost in the green, baby. You ready to go this week?
I am. I keep telling you every week, you need to be given the third pick. Yeah, you're on a little streak right now. So yeah, let's keep it going.
I will try. And before we get started, just a reminder, you can track all your picks on the award-winning Action Network app. The NFL season also just a really good time to sign up for an Action Pro subscription where you can get exclusive player prop picks from Sean Kerner, expert articles, and a whole lot more. That's with Action Pro. Okay, Raybon, can't believe it's week 8 already. Let's get your first pick.
Go with the Cleveland Browns plus 8.5 at home against the Baltimore Ravens. This is the Cleveland team we've been waiting for. Deshaun Watson's out of the lineup. Jameis Winston in. Nick Chubb is in the backfield. Guys on defense are off the injury report. You got your two safeties back, Delpit and Thornhill last week. This is the closest thing we've had to that Browns team that made the playoffs last year, all of 2024. So now you're talking more than a one possession point spread at home against the Baltimore Ravens team that may be the best team in the league, but in a tight divisional matchup, quick turn on Monday night with a couple of your best players banged up in Humphrey and Zay Flowers, and historically a team that, as a large favorite, they're so good that they get these big numbers, and Lamar Jackson has struggled to cover those, just over 40% career as a favorite. So I think this is a really good spot to back Cleveland here at home in a divisional matchup.
I don't want to be insensitive, but you had me at Deshaun Watson out of the lineup. All right, let's keep it going here with my first pick. As per usual, a little nervous because I got a favorite here with Pittsburgh -6. Now, I know the Giants defense has actually been pretty good, leading the league in sacks, but Pittsburgh's offense just seems to be onto something. They did just carve up the Jets last week, who do have a solid defense, and really, the Giants' offense is the problem. Just over 14 points per game on the season, and Daniel Jones has not done well in primetime. 6-10 ATS at night in his career. And then you got Mike Tomlin. He's been phenomenal on Monday Night Football, so I'll take the Steelers to win by a touchdown.
Yeah, it's like the immovable force versus, it's Daniel Jones can't buy one on primetime, but he also almost never fails to cover on the road. But Mike Tomlin almost never fails to cover on Monday night. But the big thing for me, Giants don't have Andrew Thomas. They can't protect Jones. So I don't see how to generate offense either.
Right. And as evidenced by the points output they've had over the last couple of weeks. But what's your next pick, Raybon?
Stay with the NFC East. Except I'm going to back a team in the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys +4. The San Francisco 49ers. Dallas, I think this is just a good spot for them intangibly. Even if Micah Parsons doesn't go, you're looking at facing a San Francisco offense that is just decimated. You lost your top receiver and Brandon Ayuk. You're still without Christian McCaffrey. George Kittle's dealing with a foot injury. Deebo Samuel spent, Sunday and part of Monday in the hospital with pneumonia. His status is up in the air. So, even if some guys play, Juwan Jennings missing time last week, even if some guys play, guys aren't going to be able to practice all week. It's going to be tough to prepare with guys going in and out of the lineup. And McCarthy, actually one of the greatest spots for him. He gets a lot of criticism, but 13-3-1 against the spread off a bye in his coaching career.
Not bad at all. I faded the Niners last week. It worked out for me.
Yes,
absolutely.
there you go.
Don't mind taking Dallas getting points here. All right, another pick from yours truly, and we're going with Buffalo -3. Firstly, road favorites have been pretty good lately. And road teams overall, 61% ATS this season per our friend Evan Abrams. Josh Allen traveling west, 4-1 ATS in his career. And then on the other hand, Geno Smith, 3-8 ATS at home since the start of last season. He's 7-11-2 ATS with Seattle following a straight up win, which I find pretty interesting. But the bonus here, depending on which side you're on, but for me, the health of DK Metcalf just being in question, I got to take Buffalo here to stay hot.
Yeah, a couple things. Usually weather games, which there may be, favor, the home team, but Seattle hasn't been able to establish a consistent running game because of their offensive line. It's all Kenneth Walker just creating big plays. And the Bills, not only do they have a decent running game, but they have a quarterback who can run the ball, all comes to worse. And I think, that Amari Cooper trade may have kind of saved the coordinator from himself, because I think they were leaning in a little too much to that, run game. But now they're balanced, and a quarterback that can run if the weather goes bad. So, yeah, I think Buffalo's the side here.
You know how much it means to me when I have your endorsement, Raybon. All right, what's your last pick?
Let's go with the Chicago Bears on the road, -2.5 at the Washington Commanders. Even if Daniels were to play, I think this would be a really tough matchup for Washington. They haven't played, I think, a defense as good as Chicago all year, number 7 in DVOA. And you're looking at a Washington defense that, lost Payne and is really just not as good as I think their metrics have been over the last few weeks. I mean, you're playing a team like Carolina. You're going to put up some good defensive numbers, but you take Daniels out of the equation or have him banged up, and you really have one receiver in Terry McLaurin. So I think the Bears defense will be able to handle this Washington offense, and I think the Bears offense getting better every week with Caleb Williams. There's no talent issues on Chicago. It's all just been kind of schematic and experience and getting on the same page. So I think the bye will do the Bears a lot of good. I'll take them on the road against Washington.
I appreciate the lack of overthink here. If Jaden Daniels is out or, not 100%, it leans this side. It's screaming Chicago for me. So I'm on board with you, friend. And that's going to do it for this week. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. Comment below with your favorite bets for this week as well. Good luck, everybody. Raybon, I'll see you next time.